Welcome to PCN Life with lifestyle stories from Kingston, Duxbury, Pembroke, and Plymouth. We have a great show tonight with a profile piece of a Plymouth resident who now runs a successful events business, and we have Christine Hurley back with That's My Life.
Our health and wellness segment gives us information on women and weightlifting, and we have a local musician on set for our arts and entertainment segment.
We want to begin with our series on profiling local residents with their life stories.
Steve Hall grew up a couple of towns over from here in Hanson and moved to the Plymouth area with his family 10 years ago. After graduating from nursing school, Steve worked in the healthcare field for a number of years, and he always had a passion for helping to organize road races.
He got his first chance to organize his own road race in 2006 and has really taken the event planning ball and run with it, as he now heads his own company named Hophead Events.
He still works in the healthcare field, but is hoping that his company can become his full-time endeavor. We met up with this entrepreneurial father of three in downtown Plymouth to find out what's in store for Steve Hall and Hophead Events.
After doing the road races, we had 3 or 4 of them. You know, it's sort of for probably 3 or 4 years, I became interested in moving on past road races, or at least adding an additional type of event to our sort of quiver of events. And I wanted to do a beer fest. I had been to beer fest in Boston. There was none of that around here. There was some attempts at pulling it together, but it involved pulling together so many, partnering with different businesses and doing this. So that's where we started Hop Fest in town, and the first year went really well. We had it outdoors, and that's continued. We had the second year this year, and that went really well. So basically, people can come and try, hundreds of different types of beer, different types of food. We have food samples from all local businesses there. They can sample different stuff and sort of see what they like if they're new to craft beer, or there's a lot of people there that are already into craft beer and they might want to try something new that they've never tried. So we did that. This past year, we did start doing smaller events where we really it was more about partnering and co-promoting with other businesses and sort of doing like the long table dinners. And we really wanted to just bring people together in small groups. It was something like, was seen in like Europe. There was like these long table community dinners where they were really large. So we had to start small. We got about anywhere from 50 to 60 people together right on the Hedge House lawn, and we partnered with a great chef. We partnered with the craft beer seller in town, and then I organized and pulled it all together, and we just brought a bunch of like-minded people together that didn't know each other. So you were sitting next to complete strangers and eating a really great 5-course dinner on a historic property overlooking Plymouth Harbor. I mean, it really went better than I expected. A few years back, we saw that Plymouth was turning into this, it's really like a burgeoning food and drink scene. It always had sort of an active downtown, but it's spread beyond that to a culture where now there is tourism here surrounding food and drink. People come all over to go to some of the great restaurants in the downtown area, try stores like this, and go to our events. So it's really materialized into what we thought. And it's awesome. It's great for the downtown life. It's great for the economy down here. People come here to try the beer, the draft list at all the different restaurants that you can't get this beer. A lot of it you can't get anywhere unless you go to Boston or to the brewery itself. I mean, it's really, if you're really into craft beer and you're into food and good wine and stuff like that, this is really the only place to be on the South Shore. I look at every event I do as what would I want if I went to an event, because I value everybody's dollar. I know how much it takes to make $1, so I want to make sure you get your money's worth. So I want you to walk away saying, wow, I got all that for this, so I'm not looking at the bottom line when I put on any event ever. It's just not the way that I operate, because I feel like once I start doing that, I'm going to start making decisions based on those outcomes rather than the outcome of the person's experience. The plan, as of today, we're just going to carry on and continue to grow. We'd like to expand further out into New England, so that's our plans for 2017, is to expand our reach and do some social events outside of Western Mass and North Shore. I've really been drawn since I started, just liking craft beer, like a lot of people. Like drinking beer, getting into craft beer, and I just like trying different stuff. But then I sort of got immersed into the culture of craft beer, which is sort of a whole culture, and it's really close sort of type, a close bond, I guess, for people, especially here in Plymouth. It's like there's certain restaurants that are like craft oriented, and obviously stores like the Craft Beer Cellar where we're at that are very craft beer oriented. So partnering with those people is a no-brainer to make these things work. And I just want to make all those people happy. I want them to have a good time when they come to my events. So it's almost like I'm trying to impress them with like my sort of knowledge and passion of craft beer and of food and wine. We're doing some wine stuff. So anything, I like food and drink. I mean, it just brings people together. Like there's nothing that brings people together more than food and drink, in my opinion.
We are so pleased to have Christine Hurley back on set with us for her segment called That's My Life. Christine is a stand-up comedian and a mother of 5 and an outright awesome woman.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much for having me back.
Welcome back.
This is a treat. Gets me out of the house.
Yes, and we love to have you.
And
we
I
love to
be here.
smile.
Yes, well, that's a good thing. Keeps you young.
Yep.
Keeps you healthy.
So let's talk about, we just got through the Thanksgiving season and we're going to go into the
barely.
Christmas and holiday season, but how did your Thanksgiving go?
It wasn't a banner year for the
Why?
Hurleys at Thanksgiving. I really, I'm like a kind of a perfectionist, and it's just not meant to be for me. 52 years old, I'm never going to have a perfect Thanksgiving. And this past Thanksgiving, my sister-in-law has done it for, 30 years. And she gave it up. She's too tired. Her kids are all in school.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll do it. I'll be the hero. I'll do it for, 28 people.
28
So 28
people?
people, and, and the hardest part is there were only about 2 that I can actually stand. So 28 people I'm having for Thanksgiving, and I had to work the night before. I had a performance the night before up on Route 1. So, and we were picking up my middle daughter from school. She goes to college in New York. So we were picking her up from the train, and her train was coming in at midnight. So I figured, you know what, let's be proactive. Let's not actually cook a turkey. Let's order the pre-made meals that the local supermarkets send. They make the pre-made. They cook the turkey, the stuffing, all the
mashed
sides,
potatoes,
mashed
everything.
potatoes, everything comes with it.
Yep.
One
Easy,
flat rate,
easy breezy.
comes in a box, beautiful. So we did that. So we picked it up Wednesday. Jimmy Hurley, the fabulous Jimmy Hurley, picked it up on Wednesday.
This is your
brought it
husband,
home,
the
which is my
fabulous
husband, the
Jimmy
fabulous.
Hurley.
God, he is fabulous.
Okay, so you and Jimmy Hurley pick up the
Emphasis
turkey
on
in the
F.
box.
We pick up the turkey. So then I go to work and do my show, and my daughter calls, her train is delayed, the train is delayed, the train is delayed. So the train came in at 3 a.m., and I had a couple of cocktails. So I was thrilled that I didn't have to go home and cook a turkey.
Right.
And so the next morning we woke up. We got to bed about 3 o'clock. We woke up at about 7, 8 o'clock, and I took everything out of the box. And unfortunately, the turkey was the wrong turkey. We got the turkey for the family that was only having about 3 for dinner. Our turkey weighed 9 pounds.
You didn't know that when you picked up the box?
Well, I thought, oh, whatever. Nope, I didn't even check. Nope, so the turkey weighed 9 pounds. So we had a couple of fun moments with that. Took a couple of social media pictures. I put it next to my 4-pound dog and hashtagged P.S. when your Yorkie is bigger than your turkey. Yep. So
This
it was
is
a,
for
it was a small
28 people. You
so
want
it was
a
a
9-pound
vegan Thanksgiving this year. Yep. So it was great. Yep.
Okay.
I got a couple of canned vegetables and, shaped the carrots into a turkey, and yeah, it was horrendous.
Were your guests
horrendous?
okay?
They were fine, actually. It worked. Yeah, they were fine. They were good. They know not to expect much from me, which is good after being in a family for 30 years. They know.
That's great.
They do. It is great, and it's better than I remember when the kids were babies, and I had just had my 5th baby, and
I can't believe you have 5 babies.
it was awful, and they were 4 in diapers. And I remember I was walking around. It was Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I think, and the baby was only a couple of weeks old. And I was walking around in my beautiful house coat and, loving life. And the phone rang.
I
And,
remember those days.
and it was a local turkey farm that we had ordered the turkey. And they said, Mrs. Hurley, you have to pick the turkey up by 1 o'clock today, or we're reselling it. I said, well, I hope you didn't clip its wings because it's going to have to fly here. I had no transportation, 4 kids in diapers. So Thanksgiving isn't my favorite.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
no.
needless to say.
Yeah.
But we make
But you
it
got
through.
through it. You got through
You
Thanksgiving.
have the command is forward, Julie. You have to keep
You do.
going.
You do.
Keep
Okay.
going.
All right. So now we're going to move on to the next season, the
Yes.
holiday season. So even before Thanksgiving, a lot of the stores had their Christmas decorations and
I know, it's crazy.
and the
It's-
Christmas music's playing nonstop on some channels, which drives me insane.
It does drive me crazy. I used to like it when the kids were little, but now it's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
So what is Christmas like in the Hurley house? now compared to when the kids were little? You had 5 of them.
It's a lot easier, thank God. It's a lot
And less expensive, I would assume.
It's way less expensive, and it's no more Black Friday waiting in line for the Cabbage Patch dolls and all that baloney.
Done with
I don't
that.
do any of that. What the top gifts in our house now are alcohol and cash. So yeah, and that's for the freshmen. So no, it's much easier.
We're gonna have to edit this.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm kidding.
I know you are.
But it's much easier. It's much more relaxed. But the kids still love to decorate. And, you know, that's fun. And Jimmy Hurley, God bless him, he works most Christmases, so he'll be.
'Cause he's a firefighter.
He's a firefighter.
Yep.
Yep. So he's actually a chief on the Randolph Fire Department.
Yep.
So he has to get up early and go to work. So we actually were just discussing last night: do we open on Christmas Eve or do we get up early like we used to when they're little? And I think we're voting for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, we salute Jimmy Hurley
we
for
do
working
salute.
on Christmas.
Yep, God
Thank
bless
you.
him. He's
Yes.
he's saving the people
the
of
peeps.
Randolph
Yep,
on
yep,
Christmas
yep.
Day. God bless them. Yep.
So Christmas Eve at the Hurley house. Any
Christmas Eve
traditions?
It's fun. Yeah, my folks come, the elderly. We call them the elderly. The elderly make their way down, and we get them out of the car with their canes and walkers, and we shoo them into the house.
Yep.
And we have a delicious Italian. You know, we get the delicious Italian food for Christmas Eve, and then we watch Christmas Vacation.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that.
Which is fun. And then my folks, the kids open the gifts from my folks, and my folks are lovely. They're adorable. They're the cutest little things, cutest little things in the world. But they're, like I said, they're getting older, so they're bordering annoying. But you know, what are you gonna do?
They're not going to watch this.
God, let's hope not.
No.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah, let's hope not. Ooh. Yeah, they're down in the Pine Hills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They're so cute. So yeah.
they love
so
it.
They do. They love it.
Lovely
And
Christmas in the Pine Hills.
They do exactly. And my father's deaf, so that's always fun. He, distorts everything you say.
Anything?
And yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So, but it's fun.
Now, what do you think is the most important thing about Christmas?
The most important thing about Christmas, I think, is just that it's probably, which is sad, it's probably only the second or third time a year we get together with everybody, with the family.
That's true. That's true.
And that's important, and when we do that, you say, you know, we're going to do this more often. We're not going to just get together on Christmas. And I think that's most important, and I think it's most important because there's nothing else going on. I think Christmas, you have nowhere to. You have
the stores can't
stores
open
are
like
closed.
they do on Thanksgiving.
There's really nothing on TV. You know, I like that. I
Yeah.
like that everything kind of shuts down. And
Yep.
It's like a good old.
Yep. You know what drives me crazy is the ads that start for Christmas, and every single day when you see the ads, it's the best deal ever if you come today. And then the next day they have the same best deal ever.
That's very stressful.
So I'm being lied to
That's
on a
very
daily
stressful.
basis
Well,
that it's the
that's
best deal.
Online too, like my emails are inundated with, you know, today's it. You
Yeah,
know,
Black
today's
Friday.
it. Black Friday again.
Cyber Monday,
Yeah,
right.
70% off today, never again. And then, you know, 2 days later, it's 80%
80%
off.
off, I
Yeah,
know. They got us
exactly.
coming and going.
Exactly, like those flooring companies, like like that advertise on, you know, but one room get one free.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
it. This is.
yeah. It's only today.
Yeah, not true.
But then you have to pay for the pad, and
Of
you have to
course
pay
you
for
do.
the truck to come.
Of course
and,
you do.
So all
Yeah,
kinds of add-ons.
Absolutely you do. Yeah.
Bait and switch.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I call
better
it.
believe
Bait
it.
and
You
switch.
better believe it.
Yeah.
That's what I call being married to Jimmy Hurley, bait and switch.
Not what you bargained
No, I married a lovely, trim, you know, handsome, not so good. God bless him. Bait and switch.
for. Bait and switch, but you love
Yeah.
him.
But, oh, I love him.
Jimmy Hurley.
Crazy about him.
And he gives you a lot of material.
He gives me a lot of
for your
material.
stand-up.
He gives me a lot of material, and he's a good guy. He's very popular in this town, you know.
We love Jimmy Hurley.
Quite a celebrity.
Yes,
Yep.
he is.
He is. He's a good guy.
Now let's go into New Year's resolutions.
Ugh.
What is your opinion of New Year's resolutions?
I give up.
Do
You know, you make
Have
them
you ever
every.
kept one?
No. No.
How long do you go before you say,
I don't think I ever even started the one for 2016. I don't think I always my biggest one every year is I'm going to be more organized. Give myself more time.
Yeah.
I'm always late.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be more organized. No.
Doesn't happen.
No.
Do you think it's important to have New Year's resolutions?
I do think it's important. It
But-
gives you hope. It gives you hope, but I just, like I say, procrastinators unite
And that's you.
tomorrow. I'm terrible at that. That's my biggest one is be more organized.
Yeah.
And,
You know what I love is the people, I used to belong to a gym, and boy, January at the
packed.
gym, it was massive. You
Packed.
couldn't get a machine. You waited 25 minutes.
Isn't that the truth?
By March,
Yeah, not
just
so much.
stroll in, not so much.
Exactly.
Nobody's there anymore.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
But that's with everybody. Who do you know that sticks with?
Very few people. I mean, it's wonderful to try.
It is.
It's great
It
to
is.
have that effort.
It is.
But it's tough. It's
And
always like get it healthy or lose weight
Right,
or
stop
don't
smoking.
smoke or
Yeah.
or be more
Or
patient.
start smoking. Yeah, be more,
Start
be
smoking
more
now
patient.
that marijuana is legal.
Exactly.
You know, who knows?
Whatever. Smoke anything.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's definitely. I like that. It's like a fresh start. It feels good.
Yep,
It's
yep.
you know I like that. But
Yep.
no, I really very rarely make one or keep one. Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we won't hold you to anything.
Please don't.
No, okay. And
Oh.
drive safely on those roads out there.
Amen.
Because
We
as soon as
absolutely
you
will.
have one little tiny bit of dust from the snow on the roads.
Oh yeah, the crazies. They
The
were all out
crazies are out.
yesterday morning.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. You too, Julie.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
I will. I'll be
God
good.
is our
I promise.
co-pilot.
Well, that's all the time we have today.
Thank you, Miss Julie.
And we will see you next year.
I know. Thank you. And that's quicker than you think.
I know it is. We thank Christine Hurley. And our health and wellness segment will bring us to Plymouth Fitness to learn about women's weightlifting.
I'm Caitlin Cole with your PCN Life Health and Wellness segment. Today we're going to talk about women in strength training. I want to start by dispelling the myth that women shouldn't strength train. A lot of women spend time on cardio machines or doing endless hours of body weight, high repetition work, and they don't get the results they want. One of the first things women say to me when they come to me is, I want to be toned. Toned is kind of a swear word in the fitness industry. Tone essentially means building muscle mass and losing body fat that you can see muscle definition. So you have to strength train to put on muscle mass if you want to look fit and athletic. Strength training doesn't mean putting on a ton of muscle mass. We don't have enough testosterone to do that. Women that strength train as a profession might look more athletic and carry more weight, but that's their lifestyle. They do that 100% of the time. I believe that all women should at least try strength training. Strength training not only helps you build a better body physically, but it also builds you up mentally, confidence-wise. It's going to go through the roof. If you've never challenged yourself physically, being in the gym and pushing yourself to limits that you didn't know you could changes your life. You're going to be a better mom, a better sister, a better friend. You're going to walk down the street with your head held higher. You're going to wear your clothes better. You're going to feel more independent, more confident. Women can train with the same intensity as men, doing exercises like jumping, squatting, deadlifting, pushing, and pulling. Thank you for watching. This has been your PCN Life Health and Wellness segment.
And now for PCN Life's Arts and Entertainment Report with local musician Jeff Rosen.
Pendulum swinging, my ears are ringing in the sea of AIDS. Blur lines are calling, am I flying or falling? What's in a name? Would you give up today? Would you stand up and say it's time to make a change? Would you stay on the tracks, the same old path, and wish it all lay away? The weight of the issue, whatever it is, you bring it back like it's gravity, invisible and all around. You bring it back around, bring it down now. Gravity, gravity, bring it back around, bring it down now. Gravity, it's gravity. It's not what you think. Oh, I couldn't sink down into that sand. I don't want to change things, need to rearrange so I understand. Give me a song, sing my tone, tell me anything, the thrill of the game. It's never been nothing, but sometimes be something, it's not why we came. The weight of the issue, whatever it is, you bring it back like it's gravity, invisible and all around. You bring it back around, bring it down now. gravity. Bring it back around, bring it down now. Gravity, it's gravity. The concrete is racing up, I can be facing up with wind in my ears. The time is short now, I need to sort out what's in front of me. Why can't I? It's gravity. Down, 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 down. Ooh, I'm going down now. Down, 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 down. Ooh, I'm going down now. Ooh, gravity, gravity. I'll bring it back around, bring it down now. Ooh, gravity, it's gravity. The weight of the issue, whatever it is, you bring it back like it's gravity, invisible and all around. You bring it back around, bring it down now. Gravity, gravity, bring it back around, bring it down now. Gravity, it's gravity.
That was
Thank you.
awesome. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jeff Rosen, for being on set of PCN Life today.
Thanks for having me.
So a lot of the South Shore kind of knows you as more of that cover band artist. You know, I've seen you in a lot of bars.
Right, yeah.
Make no comment on my lifestyle, but I've seen you play around a lot, and it's not often we get to hear your original stuff. Tell me a little bit about how you came into writing more original things.
Yeah, so I started off as an original artist, and it's really hard to work full-time and write music because it's a time-consuming thing. So being able to make my living playing music, it leaves a lot more time and energy for writing my original stuff. So I've been really focused for the past few years on building up my cover band and my cover scene kind of thing. But now I'm working on getting out my debut album and making that happen.
Awesome, awesome. So for those of you at home, Jeff Rosen and I go way back. In fact, we go back to high school music theory class. We're just going to share this with you because we think it's a funny story. So in this class, we used to sit around in the back of the class, not paying attention at all.
Not at all.
Writing little songs. And it's a blessing that the teachers at Silver Lake Regional High School did not kick us out. But those were good times.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't listen to music theory. I don't know how I ended up playing music.
I know, and now you're a musician. It's how you live.
Right.
Well, that was awesome. We're going to have you back to close out the show, and thank you so much for being on our set.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
There's this girl, she's just out of reach. I see her all the time in my sleep. Reach out to touch her and bring her close to me. But then cold sweat, cold hands and cold feet. She was everything I thought I knew and loved. She was my demon sent from up above. She was a dream too good, turned on me like I knew she would. Think she might have saved herself if she only could. It's not the first time, won't be the last. Trying another worry, making love to my flask. She's the way she is now and I really don't care. But for the next guy, then you better beware, yeah. She was everything I thought I knew and loved. She was a demon sent from up above. She was a dream too good, turned on me like I knew she would. Think she might have saved herself if she only could. Like I knew she would. Think she might have saved herself.